Friends, 33-day of war in Ukraine. The Austrian parliament has said no to Zelensky. He had been addressing various parliaments, their deputies, their lawmakers, asking them various things, part of propaganda also. But this particular parliament says that Austria is a neutral country and Zelensky has a particular motive of only a particular viewpoint, therefore not allowed. Well, the Lugansk LPR has said that it wants to carry out voting on whether to join Russia or not. That means they have the aim to join Russia, not remain independent. When Russia has said that this is not the opportune moment. Thus, Russia is not denying this movement, but just saying it is not the right time. They must have had talks before this message came in public. There had been a rally in Germany as well in support of Russia. And United Nations have said that so far 1120 civilians have been killed in Ukraine. And next round of peace is likely to be held today. Let us see what is the outcome. And Zelensky has said that they are very seriously, carefully studying Russians' proposal on Ukraine's neutrality. I mean, this is a delay tactics, but that's what's happening. The talk will take place in Turkey. And Zelensky has again reiterated that the third party mediation is required because it does not believe in Russia. That is fine. And also again says that whatever the outcome of the talk, peace talk, will be produced to the voters, Ukrainian voters, and then final decision will be taken. That means it is in no hurry for the peace. They want to delay it. Well, coming on the economic front, there is nothing much, but like Switzerland, which did 2 days before, Czech Republic has also frozen Russian assets. One by one, they have the opportunity to do so and they're doing it. Ukraine has ordered 5,100 light anti-tank weapons from Germany, worth 28 million US dollar. And in the meantime, as they claim, approximately 2,700 Matador weapons have already arrived in Ukraine. From where, I don't know. On military front, there is nothing much after the so-called second phase of war, a part of a special military operation as declared by Russia. However, what we notice is, I have been talking about the increasing uses from both the sides of long and short range artillery, missiles and other weapons. UAVs are also increasing, both the sides. Of course, as far as Ukraine is concerned, it's almost demolished by Russians. They do not have many left over now, but Russians are using. And they are using it very intelligently for intelligence gathering, pinpointing enemies, arms and ammunitions, oil dumps and other things, along with the photorecce and reconnaissance that they are carrying out by their satellites, their aeroplanes, fighters, etc. And guiding their missile system and artillery batteries to hit the enemy's targets, and very accurately. And that's why we are seeing the rising attacks on Kyiv inside wherever they have these kind of dumps, and the fight in Kyiv as far as concerned still continues in outskirts. Shelling, counter shelling that is going on. Mariupol remains in the phase of cleaning by Chechens, DPR, and as well as Russian army. Lviv, I mean, that also comes under the bombardments like the Russian army has been doing, like in other north and northeastern regions. DPR, the frontline war is on. But surprisingly, from both the sides, except the demolition of the enemy side is coming, nothing much. In the meantime, British Defense Minister has says that the demand of tanks will not be fulfilled to Ukraine because the tank is a very specialized weapon like fighter weapons and all that, and unless a very long and specific training is given to the Ukrainian army, they can't use it. So they fear that it will fall in the wrong hand, and whatever the DPR and LPR has been saying that prized munitions, prized weapons or trophy weapons, it will fall into that hand. And also that Ukraine has claimed that in northeast the effect of counter offense is seen and they are reclaiming their regions more and more, territories more and more, which is still to be seen, not much, because what are they saying? In a day or two it turns out to be a fake propaganda. Just to conclude, friends, there is nothing much as far as the second phase of war has started. But one thing is sure, whether Russia wants to have peace or not, it is not able to do, because its special military operation is not coming to a logical conclusion. End. As far as Ukraine is concerned, backed up by Pentagon and NATO, they are not in a hurry. They know they have stopped or seemingly stopped the Russian offensive. And the amount of arms ammunition, except very special weapons like, let us say, fighter planes, tanks and submarines, which cannot reach at this moment. They know that the rest of the things, they have a long-term aim in this. It is reaching in Ukrainian territory, in land, in the hands of Ukrainian army. And what do they want? Their finance capital is getting some area for investment presently in Ukrainian war, which I have talked about few places here and there. War industries are growing. Hegemony is being re-established. Bipolar world, which USA wanted, again trying to terminate into single polar, which may not be possible, but moving towards that direction. And a temporary solution, probably a bit longer temporary solution to the deep capitalist crisis which has engulfed USA and its all allies and other capitalist countries, which includes massive unemployment, national health services or schemes in UK or elsewhere where they want to privatize them, housing, education, like in USA, Biden and his party, whatever they claim that they will free the loans of students, haven't done anything. And this is experiment ground for entire things which I have quoted you above. And this experiment, luckily, not deep inside European Union. Of course, Ukraine is part of that, but they're not deep. It's on the outskirts where Russia is involved, and where the American and NATO forces are not directly involved. Yes, indirectly they are fully involved, there's no doubt in that. And they are able to justify their population for all the woes the population have, which I just talked about, including inflation, including even racism, including police atrocities. And if they are not supporting their government in police atrocities, in state repression, they are anti-nationalists. You have to support Putin, you have to support Biden or their opposition. One other thing, it doesn't make, as far as the ruling class is concerned, the capital is concerned, the finance capital is concerned, oligarchs are concerned. They are the one who are guiding the world. And we, the people, more than 7.5 billion, all over the earth, with, of course, different caste, color, creed, sex, gender, yes, nationalities, languages, have no say. Yes, we can protest here, and that right we have. Like the Supreme Court of India said few years back, that the people's wrath, anger must be allowed. Like what happens in pressure cooker, to escape with the whistle. If you do not, it will blast the pressure cooker. If you do not allow the people's anger to escape, to find some route that may be channelized into a proletarian revolution. Thank you, friends.